Hey, you YouTube and Snapchat bastards. Shake your tits and swing your dicks. It's the first Friday in March. Black History Month is over. We're 2 weeks out from St. Patty's Day, and to celebrate, you get to enjoy another nipple-stimulating episode of your favorite internet sensation with libation. That's right, the Friday wrap-up is here. Before we get today's show kicked off, I want to tip my hat to today's libation. Nothing crazy today, just drinking a little Larceny 92 proof bourbon. Got to clean out the liquor cabinet. St. Patty's Day's around the corner. I got to restock. So as I load the drink up and be somebody. Oh, that is good bourbon. It's almost a sin to digest that kind of bourbon. Anyways, what a week it's been. Wow, shit. This week flew by. I don't know what happened. I've been all discombobulated. I thought yesterday was Wednesday, and it's just been all fucking crazy. Anyway, so I threw up a couple of sneaker reviews between, I think, Saturday and Monday. So I reviewed the Jordan Laney 1, and which, you know, I wore those out the other day, and I got a lot of compliments on them. They were a little bold, but I like them. And then I reviewed the Jordan 13 playoffs on Monday. I think that hit. So if you didn't get a chance to go check them out, go check them out. They're like 6 minutes, 8 minutes a piece. It's just something new I'm doing to bring some traffic to the channel. Plus, you know, I am a sneakerhead, so I mean, it kind of all ties together. So I try to do those as often as I can. I guess anytime I buy a new pair of sneakers, but I've been good. So I just fell off the wagon last week, so I got 2 pairs and I threw them up on a review. Hope you liked it. Anyway, I got a lot of feedback on last week's Black History Month inspirational quotes, because I put together that little compilation of Bernie Mac clips, and I gotta say, Bernie Mac's one of my favorite comedians, and I watched so much fucking Bernie Mac last week that I cannot stop saying motherfucker. Matter of fact, I hear his voice in my head as my internal monologue, which is kind of fun because it breaks up the monotony a little bit, you know. Oh, slap that motherfucker in the head. Okay, so rest in peace, old Bernie Mac. So, big news. Lori Lightfoot, the fucking gruesome mayor of fucking Chicago. She looks like the illegitimate child of fucking Beetlejuice and E.T., okay? I'm sure I'm not the first person to make that observation, but holy shit. Whew. Anyway, I guess they had the Democratic primary the other day. She ran against 2 other Democrats and fucking lost brutally. It was humiliating. Okay, just fucking, she came in third. So these other 2 are going to have a runoff, but she's technically out as mayor. Like I said, I guess this was the primary for the Democratic primary for the mayoral election for Chicago. When they have the actual mayoral election, I don't know. But she's out. She's done. That's it. Goodbye. Bye-bye, ugly. Okay? She's blaming racism for the humiliating loss. It's actually racism that got her elected because she ticked all the boxes. She was black. She was a woman. She was lesbian. American Indian. So that's what got her into office, all these woke fucking retards. And this project was something that failed miserably. So she's blaming racism for her humiliating loss. No, fuckface. It's because you fucking ruined Chicago. Because you had no idea what you were doing. You were completely underqualified for the fucking job. I could do a better job running Chicago in my sleep. Okay? And if they would like me to run for mayor of the city, I would be happy to accept their nomination. And I told you it's one of my favorite cities to eat in. So this fucking Lori Lightfoot memes all over the place. And I gotta say, she needs forehead correction. Remember a couple of months ago, I was telling you guys that this is a surgery, that they have forehead correction, like they actually, like, people who have, they cut the fucking forehead, they push she needs forehead correction. You can advertise for the fucking Chicago Cubs right across her fucking forehead. Holy shit, is this woman ugly. Thank God she's a lesbian. She would cause erectile dysfunction in a second. She should be a spokesperson for fucking Viagra. Listen, I sincerely hope that the good people of Chicago elect the fucking Republican this time. Okay, like I said, if you want to nominate me, I'll accept your nomination. I don't mind. Otherwise, if you don't elect a Republican as mayor for your city, then you deserve what you get. Okay, I mean, if you haven't learned by now, since that woman took office, the fucking crime rate and the murder rate in Chicago fucking quintuple. I'm not even making this shit up. It's ridiculous, okay? And like I said, it's next to New York, it's my second favorite city in the world. I love Chicago. I'm always there. But, she fucking wrecked it. Holy shit. Wow. Anyway, I also read this week in a recent university study, it shows that men who drink Coke and Pepsi regularly leads to having larger testicles and more testosterone. Now, granted, this was conducted by the Northwest Minzu University in China, and they have like little almonds for balls. But I would take this one with a grain of salt. But if this is true, holy shit, my testosterone must be off the fucking charts. I love Pepsi. I drink Pepsi all the time, okay? I could probably, according to this study, I could probably impregnate a fucking humpback whale from the beach by just rubbing one out, okay? I mean, everyone always told me I had big fucking balls. Now we probably know why. I also read this week that there's a new show that's supposed to hit Netflix on March 17th, which is also St. Paddy's Day. It's a cartoon. It's an adult cartoon. It's called Agent Elvis. I can't tell you how excited I am about this. There was this conspiracy theory many moons ago that Elvis Presley was a covert secret agent for the U.S. government, which we know not true, obviously. But so this cartoon is based on that premise. So it basically shows 70s Elvis as an undercover agent for the TCB, the Central Bureau. Get it? TCB, taking care of business. It's voiced by Matthew McConaughey. There's a lot of stars. Priscilla Presley actually voices herself in it. So I watched the trailer. It's a little wacky, but it looked fucking entertaining. He's got a sidekick that's a NASA chimp that just loves cocaine and hookers. So this thing hits Netflix on March 17th. Go check it out. It looks hilarious. I also read that Giada De Laurentiis, who was like the little princess of the Food Network. She was that little 3-foot Italian broad with the fucking big head. She had a head like a fucking Mardi Gras float. And these weird little hands that kind of freaked me out. She would always be very proper and Italian. Meanwhile, she was born in fucking Los Angeles. Her grandfather was the movie producer Dino De Laurentiis. Okay, so Giada De Laurentiis, who's been with the Food Network fucking for a century, decided that she is now leaving the Food Network. And this is a trend. There's not a lot of good talent aside from Bobby Flay and Guy Fieri, who they pay a fuck ton of money to. The Food Network is almost fucking unwatchable at this point. I mean, I used to love the Food Network back in the 90s when they actually had fucking cooking shows on there. The best was Emerald Live, and they did my buddy Emerald dirty. Okay, he put the Food Network on the map, and nobody could even fucking dispute that. But they did him dirty. Now the Food Network is all food cooking competition with garbage. It's they give you fucking 5 ingredients and a crap, make something out of it. That's every fucking show is the same. Every so often they have an exploratory show. Basically, the only one they're really doing that's of any merit is Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. But it's unwatchable. I can't watch it. At one point there was a ton of cooking shows, and I will say I learned a lot of shit. Listen, I've been cooking my whole life, but you're never too old to learn something. And I picked up a lot of fucking techniques and I learned a lot of different things just by watching the Food Network, between watching Emeril Lagasse, Bobby Flay, Mario Batali, even Alton Brown. I picked up a lot of good stuff, and you don't see that level of food education on the Food Network anymore, which is a fucking shame, because it's just crap now. So fuck the Food Network. Good for you, Giada. But of course, this one was also a little putana. She was banging everybody. So I mean, good for her. I don't judge. She's just a friendly broad. Okay, kids. So Wu flew New York City Morons and Lady Gaga, and away we go. All right. So here's one we haven't done in a long time: a COVID special report. Well, the Department of Energy reports that the Wu flu most likely leaked from the Wuhan labs in China. Well, slap my ass and call me Sally. No fucking shit. I've been saying that for 2 fucking years. Every time I say it, they censor me. Okay? Subsequently, the CEO of YouTube had to go bye-bye. So, you know what? I want an apology. Every time I said it, I got flagged for medical misinformation. Now it's been said by the Biden administration. Okay? And corroborated by multiple sources in the federal government. Yeah, you don't need to be Columbo to figure this one out, okay? The Wu flu did not come from somebody eating bat soup. As much as we would love to believe that, these Chinese bastards engineered this fucking thing. I don't know if they leaked on purpose or if it was an accidental leak, but they fucking created it, and they should be held accountable for it. So yeah, I've been saying this shit for 2 years, and every time I say it, I get fucking censored. And now it comes out that the Energy Department of all fucking places basically said, yeah, it came from a lab. So you know something? I demand a fucking apology from YouTube. Okay? You should apologize to me, you motherfuckers, you, for censoring me, silencing my First Amendment rights. Anyway, on another Biden blunder. Well, Biden was giving his speech. Well, first of all, can somebody please enlighten me as to why people keep insisting on making this idiot speak? Like, who the fuck is booking him for these things? Can I know? Okay, so he's at a Black History Month event last week, and he's speaking to the crowd, and he announced, he said, and I quote, "I may be a white boy, but I'm not stupid." Here he is lying again. I mean, listen, he's most definitely white. I'm not questioning that. I mean, shit, he's so fucking old, he's almost translucent at this point, okay? That's not what we're debating. But he also went on to say that he's not stupid. He's absolutely unequivocally fucking stupid. Come on. Jesus Christ. Lies the man tells. Okay? He says he may be a white boy, but he's not stupid. And the crowd just laughed at him. Not laughing with him, they laughed at him. So if crowds that he's giving speeches to are just laugh, and all week long it's been a gaffe-filled week. He gave another speech somewhere else and he couldn't remember words and they laughed at him. Then he went on, told some creepy story about a nurse when he was in Walter Reed Hospital, used to blow him. Yeah, I know. I wish I was making this shit up. So, yeah, he's definitely fucking stupid. There's no question about it. All right, kids, on 52 farts. Let's let her rip, shall we? Okay, let's see what the fart deck has for us. Alrighty, so today's fart is called no. Oop, we did that one last week. I flipped the deck over. See, look, we were really doing things over here. There's bloopers. Okay. So, a dog biscuit is the product of abominable discomfort in canines, typically caused by dietary irregularities and manifesting in a malodorous excretion of gas. This is when a dog basically fucking farts, okay? And I had a dog. I used to have this dog. He was an American Bulldog. His name was Bronx. Cute dog, okay? Not very bright, but a cute dog. And he'd hit you with these fucking crop dusters. He'd walk by and just let one go silent. And holy shit, he could clear Madison Square Garden, this little fucker. I mean, it was like, whew. I mean, yeah, it smelled like hot garbage. It was revolting. Anyway, kids, get your tickets out. We're about to hop onto that maniacal, magical express into mayhem and fuckery. Crazy train's about to leave the station. Oh, but woo-hoo! First stop, New York City. We got a couple of New York City stops here, kids, so hold on to your seats. So Mayor Motherfucker is having a problem with illegal weed dealers. Apparently, according to New York state law, back when they legalized the sale of cannabis in New York, which was a marvelous fucking idea, by the way, the only thing that you could do to anyone who's selling illegal weed, or these illegal weed trucks that you see all over the city, is fine them $250, which is fucking nothing. It's like the cost of doing business, okay? And like I said, these things are all over the city. You go into Manhattan and you go down like You go down Fifth Avenue, you go down 7th Avenue, any place like that, and that's all you see is these fucking weed trucks. So yeah, they get a $250 ticket, and that's it. No big fucking deal. So Mayor Motherfucker has asked Albany for help. And Hochul pretended like she didn't know his fucking name. His pleas have fallen on deaf ears. So my question is this, okay? Because, he's saying, well, because kids are going to school and they're getting these gummies and they're getting high and going to school. Yeah, no shit. No fucking shit, okay? So my question is, nobody saw this coming. Because I fucking did. I said it right here on the show, right before they even legalized it. This is a bad idea, okay? Does anyone listen? No. All right, next New York City stop. So let's talk about the New York City public education system. So according to CUNY and SUNY schools, which are city schools and state schools in New York, according to CUNY and SUNY schools in New York State, more than half of the public school graduates that are graduating high school and going into these colleges need remedial classes to get through college because they can't fucking read. Holy shit. Think of this. A 17, 18-year-old kid graduating high school to go to college. How they even to get into a SUNY school or a CUNY school, you basically have to blink twice and be able to breathe without using your mouth. Okay, so it doesn't require a lot of, not that I'm knocking the schools because they aren't bad schools, but it doesn't require a lot of, it's not fucking Harvard, okay? Let's put it to you that way. So they can't fucking read. They can't do simple math. They're basically like one step away. They're like 2 hairs away from being a fucking mongoloid. Okay, they're borderline retarded. And I'll say this. Listen, some of these kids, you can look at them, you can tell they're stupid. They're future Walmart employees. What the fuck they're even doing in college, I don't know. But I can't blame the kids entirely for this. I blame the New York City fucking schools. They're terrible. Matter of fact, the Bronx was voted as the worst of all of them. Because the teachers are fucking cunts. They're useless. They're not doing shit. Instead of fucking teaching our children how to fucking read and write, they're trying to force their stupid woke political crap on them. Okay? And even if the teacher's a conservative, if she wants to keep her job, she has to pretend to be a fucking liberal retard. Okay? Then they stuff these schools, these classes full of fucking retarded kids, like legitimately retarded kids. So now you gotta wrangle them, and you can't teach the fucking intelligent kids like simple shit, like spelling their name. It's bedlam. Maybe they should stop focusing, and then the main focus is trying to get kids to be transgendered, use fucking fucked up pronouns, okay? And they're basically showing them kiddie porn at like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years old. It's fucking insane. We didn't see this shit. We went to health class in high school. We didn't see this shit, okay? You wanted to see pussy and dick, you had to go fucking steal a Hustler magazine from 7-Eleven. Or Store 24. Get the fuck out of here. Jesus Christ on a cross. So, instead of teaching our kids all this woke shit that is never going to amount to anything, it's never going to help them, why don't you stick to the fucking basics? Like reading, writing, English, math. Not that Common Core fucking sorcery bullshit, like regular fucking math. Okay? And history. And throw a little science in there. Show them how to mix some hydrochloric acid with some sulfuric acid and make things go boom. That's what we did in high school and in grade school, and we all fucking turned out fine. Okay? This is ridiculous. They're fucking forcing stupid pronouns and making them watch kiddie porn instead of teaching them how to fucking be a goddamn college student. You're not setting these children up for success. How many people can fucking Walmart possibly fucking hire? Holy shit. No wonder why the homeless population is huge. Whew. All right, final stop, New York City, Brooklyn, Queens border. So, in case you were living under a rock, I don't know, the last 15, 20 years, the Interborough Parkway that connects Brooklyn and Queens was renamed the Jackie Robinson Parkway. Yeah, I know, surprise. So, it's been a fucking... Not that I hate. I like Jackie Robinson. I actually do. You know, I like the history of the Brooklyn Dodgers, all that stuff. I just had a hard time calling it the Jackie Robinson Parkway for a long time because I grew up calling it the Interborough. And the last, I'd say maybe, I don't know, 8 or 9 years, I've acquiesced and I started referring to it as the Jackie Robinson. Well, I don't know if they redid the signs of what they did on the fucking Parkway, but they spelled Jackie Robinson's fucking name wrong. So some dumbass actually spelled Jackie Robinson's fucking name wrong. Clearly another graduate of the New York City education system. But how the fuck do you spell it? Robinson they got. It was the Jackie part they fucked up. They left out the C. Jackie Robinson spells his name Jackie. Not a complicated fucking name. They left out the C. Jackie. It's just... all you gotta do is look and copy. Like, if you... Just Google Jackie Robinson. They'll tell you how to spell his fucking name. And why is nobody fucking proofreading anything? You would think it's a sign on a parkway. Maybe we get this one right? Nope. Blows my fucking mind. So you drive down the fucking Jackie Robinson Parkway, and that's the fucking sign you see. I swear to Christ, everybody's out of their fucking minds. Next stop, Los Angeles. So, Lady Gaga's getting sued for not paying the $500,000 ransom on her dog kidnapping. So you remember back in 2021, somebody kidnapped Lady Gaga's dogs. So she offered a fucking ransom of $500,000 for the safe return of her dogs, and she said, no questions asked. Probably not the fucking smartest thing to say. So one of the people, who happened to be a woman, who was an accomplice in the dog kidnapping, dimed out her fucking partner, called the police and said, yeah, I got the dogs or whatever, blah, 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 blah. So they arrested the guy. They arrested her. He got locked up because he murdered somebody. I guess the guy who was walking the dogs. So, but she was an accomplice. So she thought by ratting out her fucking partner, she'd get a $500,000 reward. So she's suing because she said the reward was offered under false pretense because it said no questions asked, this is her attorney, which implies that regardless, she should get the fucking reward. But the fucking balls on these people. Listen, I don't blame Lady Gaga. You kidnapped my fucking dog and you expect me to give you $500,000 for it? I would have fucking killed her. Slow. I would have beaten her to death with a dull axe. That's what I would have fucking done. Okay? That's what that fucking cunt deserves. I don't blame Lady Gaga. I hope she fucking stands her ground and buries this bitch. All right, last stop. This is an unknown stop. I read this thing and I couldn't stop laughing. I don't know where this person is from. But there's an 89-year-old man who goes by the name of Grandpa Joe on TikTok. And he made this whole TikTok about he was going on his first dinner date in 30 years. Apparently, Grandpa Joe was married once and now he's a widow. So let me give you the background. So I guess he told, because I read this in the article. So he was married to a woman who he had known since he was a kid. And I guess they were childhood sweethearts or whatever. He loved her when she was a kid. Then she turned around and married his brother. Maga putana. So she married the fucking guy's brother. And then when the brother died, she married him. She must have been one fucking piece of work. So they were married for a number of years, whatever it was, 20, 30 years. And then she died. So he's a widow. So he's like an 89-year-old man, 89, 1,000, whatever, same shit. So he does this TikTok that he's going on his first dinner date in 30 years. And he gets stood up. Now, before you start going, oh, that's terrible, I have theories, okay? Because he filmed the whole fucking thing on TikTok. So my first question was, who's holding the camera? You're not really by yourself then, are you? So I have a couple of theories. Theory A, the person that he asked to dinner was way too young. You know how some of these old farts get, like they see like a 20-year-old chick, like, oh, hey, you want to go to dinner with me? And, you know, she was just probably being polite and going, yeah, sure, yeah. And this guy took it seriously. Or she got arrested for hooking. Theory B, she was actually his age and just died before dinner. And he's checking the phone to see if she called or whatever. And theory C, and only someone of my caliber can think of this is all bullshit. And since it's on TikTok, and he's just looking for some sympathy pussy. Like, he staged the whole thing, hoping that somebody feels sorry for him and gives him a little taste. And that's probably the most plausible out of the three theories. So do with that what you will. All right, kids, your sports update. So NHL, I'm excited about this one. So the Patrick Kane deal with the Blackhawks, sending Kane to the Rangers, is fucking finally done. This thing has been in the works for, like, I can't tell you how long. So between this and acquiring Tarasenko last month, the Blue Shirts are really fucking flashing their teeth, man. They're pulling out all the stops. Dare I say hello, Stanley Cup? They ain't fucking around, my boys. All right, so speaking of Rangers play the Bruins Saturday at 1 o'clock. Islanders are playing the Red Wings Saturday at 12:30. NBA. Nets and Celtics tonight at 7:30. They play the Hornets Sunday at 6. Knicks versus the Heat tonight at 8 o'clock, and they play the Celtics Sunday at 7:30. Bulls play the Suns tonight at 8 o'clock. I hope, you know something? I hope they fucking break Kevin Durant's legs. Seriously, I hope they do. Okay, fuck that little fungly-looking son of a bitch. Anyway, Bulls and Suns tonight at 8, and then they play the Pacers Sunday at 3:30. Okay, kids, on Tommy's Pub and Grub Review. We're going to go out of town. We're going to go up the Turnpike all the way to PA, you know, the place where you go when you got to make a left-hand turn when you miss an exit on the Jersey Turnpike. We're going to talk about one of my old stomping grounds. It's called Mama's Pizza in Bala Cynwyd, Pennsylvania. Now, Bala Cynwyd is like a suburb of Philly. Now, many long time ago, many moons ago, I used to work for a company that was based out of Philadelphia, and it was actually our corporate office was actually in Bala Cynwyd, which is, like I said, right outside of Philly, like 10 minutes outside of Philadelphia, and down the block from my office was this pizzeria called Mama's Pizza. And it was recently voted one of the best cheesesteaks outside of the city of Philly. And I tend to agree with that. I won't say it's the best cheesesteak outside of Philadelphia. I would reserve that one for Delco's in North Philly, but this one's pretty fucking close. It's not Jim's, but it is fucking damn good. And I can thank my friend Sandy D'Amico for introducing me to this place. So, Mama's Cheesesteaks, like I said, has been there, I think, since the 60s. And, you know, they do pizza, but they're really more known for their cheesesteaks. So, like, the owner of the place, he's usually the one behind the grill. And what makes them unique is that they use a blend of cheese. When you go anywhere in Philadelphia and you order a cheesesteak, usually you have a choice of one of two cheeses. Okay, sometimes both. Most places offer you either provolone, which is the OG cheese on a cheesesteak. Most people don't know that. They all think it's Cheese Whiz. It's not. Or Cheese Whiz. Some places like Jim's will give you a choice of either white American, provolone, or Whiz. Now, what Mama's does is they blend together provolone, white American, and mozzarella, which is typically something you do not put on a cheesesteak. But in this little concoction, it fucking works. Okay? Again, I'm a cheesesteak purist. I wouldn't do it, but it works. Not to mention, these fucking things are stuffed more than any other cheesesteak anywhere in Philadelphia. I mean, when you eat one of these, you need a fucking nap. I especially love their pizza steaks. Oh. First of all, this thing is like the fucking size of my forearm. And it is, you pick this thing up, it weighs like, 2-3 pounds. Really, 2 people, maybe even 3 people should eat this. I don't share it. I dig in. I'm in a food coma afterwards, but I don't care. So between the cheese blend and then the pizza sauce, and then you put some hot cherry peppers on top. Oh, Madonna, I got a chubby just thinking about it. Okay, kids. On Right or Racist. The term "such a nasty woman" is not a sexist comment. Right or racist? Well, that's right. Okay, it's not a sexist comment by calling a woman nasty, because some women are just fucking nasty. All right, on your PSA. So, this is one of my biggest fucking pet peeves in the morning. People who can't drive, who drive slow. Maybe it's a little rainy out. Maybe it's a little drizzly. Okay, like this. It was, if it's a little like foggy or drizzly or a little bit of snow, and if they're driving either the speed limit or less than, and you got to get to work. You got places to go. I don't have time to fuck around with these people. You can honk, and they don't know which way to go. They're going too slow. They're stopping every fucking 2 minutes. This is why people get killed. Okay, this is why people get ripped out of their fucking car and get curb stomped in the morning, because they're fucking assholes. If you're one of these people that's a slow driver, you're afraid to drive, the rain makes you sad, stay home. Don't go out. Don't leave your fucking house. Stay the fuck home. Bang out, zoom in, do whatever the fuck you gotta do, but do not get in my fucking way, because then it should be legal for me to break your fucking head into 4 pieces. Okay? I don't understand these people. They waste everyone's time. They get on the parkway, they drive a fucking 2 miles an hour. They're in front of you, like a 2-lane street. Jesus Christ, dude. Get the fuck off. Move over. You see somebody's right on top of you. They're in a hurry. Get the fuck out of the way, at least, if you're afraid to drive, you son of a bitch. Anyway, stay COVID-less, kids. No mask, don't ask. Haters can kiss my ass. And remember, who loves you, babe? It's been your Friday wrap-up, and I'll see you when I see you.